So this last Friday, I got a call from one of our agent partners who referred someone, a buyer, had found a one-story on the water in a Sugarland community that is super rare to find. And the listing was literally going to be going live within a few hours. So this was an off-market property. And we connect with the buyer at 2:30, complete his application, get all of the documentation, and by 4:30 p.m., we were able to have that buyer fully verified and a home that is able to be under contract in a super competitive market. And I know if you're an agent, you may say, oh my gosh, right now inventory is sitting longer. Let's see here. Last month it was 5.4 months of inventory. Now it's 5.2. So it's getting a little bit shorter. But what we're seeing is in competitive markets or in an area with a competitive home like this one, a one story, super rare to find, on the water, super rare to find in the Sugarland neighborhood, speed matters. And one of the things I was thinking about on this podcast I wanted to talk about is speed wins and how fast verified pre-approvals help agents win before the competition. And so I just love, I couldn't go through this last weekend and not be able to bring this up because what you'll hear is that it takes 2 to 4 to 6 days for a buyer to get fully pre-approved. And what we do is take it one step further is really verifying the pre-approval, making sure that what we work through verbally, the income, the asset, the credit, making sure that there's no uh-ohs or surprises. And this client actually owns multiple other homes. So it was a bit complicated. However, speed matters in today's environment. And here's what the three biggest complaints. I'm a part of a coaching organization. We help coach loan officers across the country, thousands of loan officers each and every week. We did a survey with realtors, and we had over 10,000 agents respond. And here's what's interesting, the top three complaints, and see if these resonate with you. Number one, it was loan officers and lenders don't close my loans on time. So we got a contract close date, we got a date set, we got 30 days, we get 5 days out, and they say, oh my gosh, there's going to be a delay, we can't close on time. That's the biggest frustration. Number two is when they have a loan in process, someone's under contract, they have no idea what's going on with the mortgage financing throughout that process. And so, are we approved? Are there outstanding conditions? Has the appraisal, and as I'm saying this, you're like, yes, yes, yes. Has the appraisal been ordered? When's it due back? Did it hit value? Are there any trailing conditions? Is there anything that would cause us to miss our closing deadline? So, number one, loan officers don't close on time. Number two, there's a lack of communication. And number three, when I give them a lead, number one, I don't even know what they've done with the lead, but there's no real follow-up. You work super hard, you make the phone calls, you send out the mailers, you do the prospecting, you do the open houses, and you're working so hard to get these leads that when you give it to a loan officer, which you have to have a great loan officer to be able to close finance transactions, you just want somebody who's going to literally move quickly, clearly communicate, and close on time. It's not real complicated. And what I love about what just happened on Friday is I've been in the business 23 years, and I work and our team works as if it's our first transaction, our first year. I remember my first year in the business. It was during 2003. It was a refi boom. I mean, I couldn't catch a refi to save my life. I didn't even know it was a refi boom. And I think I closed 8 transactions that very first year. And I'll tell you this, I run our team and our business. What I understand is speed to the lead. I understand clear communication and follow up and follow through. And I understand the importance of closing loans and transactions on time because so many families are involved. And here's what we see is that it tends to be more of a reactive process for most loan officers instead of a proactive, same way every time process. And so, what was so fascinating about Friday, and this is what I absolutely love, this happened to be a repeat past client who was attached to one of our agent partners. And you know what's so great? Not only they come back, but they walk in our process, which is a great first call where we help them complete the loan application. We schedule their loan consultation. And oftentimes it can be the same day, just like on Friday. You get a lead come in. Most agents would settle with, okay, well, do your best to try to get them pre approved by Monday or Tuesday. And what we understood was, look, this is a rare property. Yes, homes have been sitting longer, but there's three things that people are looking for. Number one, it's location. This house is the right location. It sits on the water in a desirable neighborhood in Sugar Land in the $600,000 to $700,000 price range. Number two, it is condition. It's in great condition, and it's it's not on the market yet, so it's pre-market. And then the next one is the price. But what I loved about this was in the condition, you can't hardly find a one story. And this is an older couple that want a one story. They actually live on the same block, and so what I think is so important is that speed creates certainty and certainty wins offers. And to be able to call our client back on Friday afternoon, having just worked through everything within 2 hours, doesn't speak to how little work it was because there was a lot to go through. Multiple homes, great income, great asset, but really digging into the paperwork, it's about being able to be nimble and fast. And here's one thing. If you're not getting a verified approval letter, which means all of the income, all of the assets have been verified. And so what's happening is this matters because sellers and listing agents really care about confidence, not just price. We've been working with clients that actually we won the deal because they were more confident in our offer being able to close and close quickly because as listings have sat longer, the sellers don't want to sit on carrying costs. They want the confidence of knowing everything has been reviewed. There's no uh-ohs or gotchas. There's nothing that's going to pop up at the end of the transaction and either delay it or, worse yet, totally declined the transaction. And so we have a forensic pathologist we were working with just a few months ago. She had been working with a big box lender, and it was fascinating. 14 days before closing, and this was over the holiday weekend, she called because an agent partner gave us her info, and we had her closed in 14 days. And it doesn't mean that there's not things that are going to come up on a transaction. It's making sure that you've got a process to remove 90 to 95% of the potential problems. And when you're not reactive, but rather proactive, that's what sellers are looking for. That's what listing agents are looking for. That's what buyer's agents are looking for. And here's the other thing. When you can call a client back within a few hours and run a full, complete loan consultation, it helps buyers with confidence. And remember this, buyers are emotional. And if we can move fast, they can move decidedly. And that's what I love too, is we want to move quickly with confidence in a same way every time process, sweat, SWET, same way every time process. What happens is I'm helping buyers move decisively in today's environment because as there's more inventory, the right houses in the right condition at the right price are going to go quickly. And here's what we know too, delays kill momentum and they cost you opportunities. You'll find the right house, but it didn't get in fast enough because the right house at the right price and the right condition is simply moving quicker. And I'll tell you what makes speed possible. It's not luck. It's not a one-man show. It's a process and systems. And so part of what we're doing is having a great first call. And in that first call, we're doing a loyalty uplift with and for you, our agent partner, because we want to validate the fact that the client you referred to us literally has got one of the best agents in the market. If we were buying in that area, that's absolutely who we would use because our agent partner is going to help you save time, money, resource, frustration, anxiety, our partnership matters. So in the first call, we're doing a loyalty uplift. In the second part of the call, we're getting them to complete the application, just walking them through our simple our two-step process. And then we're scheduling their 30-minute loan consultation, oftentimes same day or next morning, so that we are moving quickly through the process and then walking them through uploading documents. So it's not luck and, hey, I do one client this way and another client this way. It's a process, it's a system. And by the way, every time we talk to that client, we're going to touch the lead, touch our partner. Touch the lead, touch our partner. In the mortgage space and nationally, that's a phrase that I coined years ago, is the importance of keeping our partners updated throughout the process. Because when you're proactively updated, you're not thinking about what's going on with my client. You're thinking about where's my next client. Because as we've got everything in place on the clients you're currently working with, what you're thinking about is, okay, am I prospecting today? Am I asking for the business? Am I making the calls? Who's the next opportunity? So there's a proactiveness that actually gives you more bandwidth. And oh, by the way, every time we talk to that client, guess what we're going to ask them? Hey, do you have any friends, family, or coworkers looking to buy, sell, or refinance? And so one of the things we found, and this statistic's remarkable, that out of 13 conversations with warm relationships, we're seeing about 2 relational referrals. So it is 13 conversations. And if I'll ask for the business in a really cool way, we see that for every 13 conversations, 13 ask, we're going to get about 2 relational referrals. And so it's so important that what makes speed possible is that you've got a process of walking the clients through so that it gives them confidence so that they can act decisively. And so, what is so much fun is helping our clients do even more, and our agent partners remove the chaos, remove the anxiety. Speed is important, and that's how we operate. So I'll tell you this, it's not about chaos, it's about clarity and preparation. And so working with a lender that has a system built for speed makes you look stronger. And I'll tell you this, it makes your clients have even more confidence in the partners that you choose. And so, look, if you need help moving a client through the process quickly, DM me wherever you're watching this, or hit my number, 281-701-4521. 281-701-4521. Shoot me a text and let's jump on a call. Would love to help you and your clients and really walk you through how a verified pre-approval really makes the difference. And really what I'll do is I'll give you our verified pre-approval checklist. So shoot me a DM or hit me a text up on 281-701-4521. And remember this, our job isn't just to fund loans, it's to help you win offers. And so if you're a Houston agent, you want your buyers ready to compete before the listing hits the market, shoot me a text, 281-701-4521, or visit HoustonMortgageExpert.com, and we'll see you on the next episode. See ya!